Hi, I'm Nora. I'm a program coordinator on the Masters in Applied Sport and Exercise Nutrition at ATU Galway. So we would love you to consider taking a student on placement. Our placement module runs February, March, April, so roughly 12 weeks, but it can go on longer if necessary. It's 1/3 of the workload, so it's about 1.5 days per week. So it's not full time, which I suppose reduces the burden on you as a placement facilitator. It's an unpaid placement. Our students are achieving their learning outcomes. That's the payment they get. So there's no payment from you as the nutritionist or the club. That's the expectation. So what do you get as a club or a nutritionist? You get a needs assessment done, so kind of a review or an audit of your nutrition and hydration environment for your athletes. So where's the closest shop? How far are they traveling? What are the facilities? Do you have hand washing facilities, taps for water, all those kind of things? You get at least 2 workshops on hydration, fueling, and recovery. So students have met these competencies, they've run these workshops already, and so they should be decent. It's not their first time doing it. So they could certainly do more workshops, but to meet their learning outcomes, they need to do at least 2 workshops. So think about, junior athletes, academy athletes, age grade, or the wider squad, new athletes entering the squads that you just don't have time to work with. Maybe your placement student could do that. Again, at least 2 hydration testing sessions, so urine testing, so they could lighten your workload, or they could do a wider group that you don't reach. They do a 1-to-1 nutrition intervention with an athlete, so that's a 6-week 1-to-1 intervention. Again, maybe an athlete on the fringes that isn't within your funding to work with, maybe this placement student could work with them. Then what do you get? Experience in a management role, so being a line manager. So these students do have clinical supervision from myself and Karen Kane in our Masters of Sports Nutrition we made every week. So we supervise them on their placement, but to build your CV, it could be good to develop experience in managing a junior nutritionist. You get extra help. They're great for content creation, so recipes, nutritics, food diary analysis, creating infographics, menus, and that kind of thing. And it's your opportunity then to have free labor to kind of expand your reach. So if you work with senior team, maybe there's a bit they could do with your academy. If you work with academy, maybe there's a bit they could do with the school groups, that kind of thing. So what do you give? You give experience working in a high performance multidisciplinary sports team. So in particular, they'd really benefit from attending any multidisciplinary team meetings about athletes. We can teach them the academics and we can work in the lab applying the practice of sports nutrition, but we don't have a whole team of medics, managers, S&Cs and mentorship. So we have formal supervision given by the university, but you can work as an informal mentor and really give back to the profession. So we'd be really grateful if you would consider taking a Masters in Applied Sport and Exercise Nutrition student from ATU Galway. It is an SENR accredited program, so they have a fair bit of robust learning behind them. They understand scope of practice, etc. And if you're interested, please contact me on 085 736 0386. That's 085 736 0386. Or you'll find me on LinkedIn or email Nora Neilanagon, and that's nora.neilanagon@atu.ie. Thanks.